Hey everyone, it's me, Aisha Nairi, and welcome back to Aisha Nairi TV, where we're talking about being a creative entrepreneur and living your best creative life. Once again, I invite you after this video or during this video, if you like what you see, if you are inspired in any way, please, I invite you and I welcome you to like this page, subscribe to it, and share. We want to reach as many creative entrepreneurs as possible and get people out creating. So today I want to talk about money, cash, getting that money. Creative entrepreneurs often shy away from asking for money. Just point blank, more so than other industries probably. I think it stems from the fact that a lot of times we look at being creative as a hobby. So making that jump from hobby to getting paid for services is really difficult. In part because a lot of creative entrepreneurs love what they do and they love it so much they're willing to do it for free. So they think, if I'm willing to do it for free, why should I ask someone to pay me for it? That is very noble. That's lovely. And I get what you're coming from. Here's the thing to remember, everyone. This is really important. Asking for money is not about whether or not you would do it for free. It is allowing and opening yourself to receiving. Okay? Then this is where the mindset part comes in. If you refuse to accept money for your services, just refuse, or you're making excuses, really your fear is you have a fear and a challenge with receiving things, with actually allowing someone to reciprocate and to let them give to you after you've given unto them. That is really important, and that can stem from all sorts of issues. Perhaps you were taught when you were younger that you shouldn't be receiving anything, or that receiving is bad, or that money is evil, or that you're evil in asking, or that you don't deserve it. There's countless reasons why you feel that you cannot receive. So the big thing is you need to start investigating those reasons. That's going to take some time. That's going to take some unpacking of layers. But getting money for your work is an energy exchange. It's you took the time and care and investment, the training, the thinking through, all of that goes into what you are getting paid for in your services. I saw a lovely quote somewhere today where it said, if it takes me 30 minutes to do something, it takes me 30 minutes because I've studied it for 10 years. So you're not paying me for the 30 minutes it takes me to do it today. You're paying me for the 10 years it took me to learn. So that was a big crossover for me as a creative entrepreneur. I love acting. And for years I acted as a hobby. I am not slighting anyone who does their creative projects for free. Okay, remember, this page is for creative entrepreneurs, people that are ready to make that leap into getting paid for services. If you're still in the hobby amateur phase, then that's cool. That's cool. Just realize when you're ready to cross over, this is something you're going to have to go up against. And when I finally made the leap, I really had to work through accepting money to do what I do, or looking to get paid, because for years I didn't. I was perfectly fine. I had a 40+ hour corporate job and I just did all of my acting stuff on the side, and it worked for a while until it stopped. And when I say it stopped, well, if you consider, if I'm working 40+ hours in my corporate job and then I'm adding another 40 hours in my hobby and side gig, plus being a mom, plus trying to be a good wife, plus supporting my community, plus pet, plus all these other things, it was really turning into, I was living two completely separate lives, and that is not a pace that I could keep up with, and no one can keep up with that. Not to mention the dissatisfaction that was just leading to my life, like investing time in something I really loved, but knowing and telling myself every day that I was not allowed to have it. So for me personally, I know and I very see clearly the times I told myself, no, I can't get paid for this. I can't. There's no way. No one will ever pay me for this. I don't live in the right environment. I don't have the right people. I'm not talented enough. No one's going to pay me. I was not receiving. So I locked myself into this other arena where it felt safe and it felt not comfortable because I never really felt like I was ever doing anything that people were supporting me or encouraging me, but it felt safe. That was the messaging I was getting, that jobs like this are safe, jobs like that are not, so you really need to keep this going because you'll never get paid, you'll never receive. So in order to make that leap, or when you start making that leap, remember, when you start asking for money for your services, you are going to be up against all of your limiting beliefs around receiving. It's not just about the money. It's about how do you feel about receiving. So when you start getting into that part of your creative business, do yourself a favor. In your meditative work, start asking yourself, how do you feel about money? Journal about it, write about it, put it in your art if you really want. But start asking yourself, what are your beliefs about receiving things? How does it feel when someone just gives to you? And look at every aspect of your life. And I know when I'm working with a client, a lot of times they'll start saying, oh yeah, I love receiving stuff. I love receiving stuff. Then I offer to pay for their coffee. Oh, no, I got it. And it's so funny how we'll say things on the surface, but when actions have to start backing that up, we shy away from it. So really ask yourself, how do you feel about receiving? How do you feel about that? And then put yourself in an imagined scenario. What does it feel like to ask for money? To ask for money either for your services outright, like to set a price on whatever you're providing, or to pitch a project. You have found an investor or you're going to network some investors. How does it feel, just the thought of pitching to them? Does it give you the shakes? Does it kind of make you freak out? Do you avoid networking events and opportunities to pitch your projects to get that money? You're going to need some sort of resources to bring your projects to fruition. So this is important. Get right and get clear on what are your limiting beliefs and your fears about asking and receiving resources, energy, money for what you do. And start there. There's countless of places that teach you how to do pitches and teaching you how to set prices. But as a mindset coach, you've got to figure out what are your limiting beliefs about how you are allowed to receive. Okay, so that is the lesson for today. Thinking about what is your limiting beliefs, what is your mindset. Write them down. And please don't write back and say like, well, I thought about them. No, I want you to write them down. Any time someone is giving you something and you can start paying attention, because after you watch these videos, I know that you're getting better about being more aware of how your mind is connected to your actions, but start to pay attention to how does it feel when someone wants to pay you for your services? How does it feel when you have to set a price? How does it feel when you have set a price and you get automatic pushback? And someone says, well, I don't know if I want to spend that much. And are you sure it's worth it? And, well, I mean, you've only been doing this for XYZ. It only took you 5 minutes to do. These are things that all entrepreneurs come up against, especially creative entrepreneurs. So when you get this messaging, how does it make you feel? Where does it affect you? What is your first story that you play about why they should not give you the money? Because there's going to be some sort of trigger in internal dialogue that you have. That is what your limiting beliefs about money are. And I want you to go and really start to heal that. Use the techniques we've described in videos. You can use EFT, you can use journaling, etc. If you're not sure, please make sure I do offer courses, and I also work with people on how to clear that. But you got to clear it. Look at your limiting beliefs, and then go get the things you need to be able to create more. All right, so that is today's lesson. It's about pitching and asking for money and accepting money. I know you can do it. So this resonates with you. Remember, like, subscribe, share this video, and get out there and get the resources you need. People want to give to you, and they want you to receive that energy back. All right. Hope this helps you a lot. And if you have any questions, please also send me comments, and keep moving this forward so we can help more creative entrepreneurs. All right, everyone. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.